We have some new information for you that's come in the last couple of minutes from the Hurricane Center. Hurricane aircraft have been flying through it during the afternoon. You can see the presentation on the satellite is much more impressive than it was earlier today. It's kind of getting its act together with showers and storms intensifying and a low-level circulation beginning to strengthen, also the wind field beginning to strengthen. The downside here as far as a strengthening storm is that the central pressures have not fallen all that much during the day. What we typically see is the pressures fall and then the wind speeds start to pick up. But the wind's now at 50 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 12. It is over 1,000 miles from our area, South Florida. There's the latest latitude and longitude if you're tracking it with your hurricane survival guide. And here's the forecast track, taking it the next 2 to 3 days across some very, very mountainous areas of the Dominican Republic and Haiti. Now, the official forecast has these mountainous areas tearing into it and weakening it to a tropical depression if it holds together. We have mountains here that are 6,000 to 8,000 feet high, so it's going to have a tough time crossing the islands there and then moving toward the Bahamas through the Turks and Caicos. Very warm water temperatures in this area, so intensifying again to a tropical storm. Its closest approach to us would be Saturday afternoon. It's about 150 miles away as it moves through Abaco and then up the east coast. On this track, we're still in the error cone, but we're on what we call the good side of the track. The heaviest weather typically is on the right side of the track in this area here. But this is an error cone, and any shift toward the west would mean worse weather for us as far as winds and heavy rainfall. What's been going on during the day? Well, the spaghetti plots still show real good consensus, keeping it just to the east of us. There are some outliers. These are weaker models, or I should say models that depict a weaker storm, moving it more across Cuba and then potentially even into the Gulf of Mexico. But the most reliable computer models with a storm like this take it just to the east and then turn it and recurve it up toward the Carolinas. Hurricane hunters have been flying through it during the afternoon during the crisscross pattern, and they did find winds a little bit stronger than they were earlier today. Now, there are a couple of scenarios here that we're watching. One would be the storm tracks across Haiti and the Dominican Republic and weakens rapidly with those mountainous areas and washes out. And then we're just left with a rainmaker moving into the Turks and Caicos and into the Bahamas and potentially some rain for us. A second scenario would weaken it as it moves across Haiti and the Dominican Republic, but then strengthen it potentially to a Category 1 hurricane just to the east of us and then moving it up the east coast. Looks like this blocking high will, if it stays in place, will keep it just to the east. Now, I also want to show you the water temperatures because they're extremely warm, mid to high 80s through the Bahamas, all the way down through Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So there's lots of warm energy here for this storm to intensify if it makes it through the mountainous areas of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So an interesting storm system that we're keeping a very close eye on, and it looks like the next 24 hours will be the most critical time as we watch this and see if it weakens as it moves over those very mountainous areas.